All right, let's dive in. Today, we're taking a closer look at a country most of us feel like we already know, England. But we're going to go beyond the red buses and the tourist spots to really get under the hood and see what makes it tick. I mean, just for a second, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Because for most people, it's probably one of a few really classic images. Maybe you're picturing those incredible ancient stones at Stonehenge standing against the sky. Or maybe you can hear the chimes of Big Ben in the middle of London. These places aren't just landmarks, they're symbols baked into history itself. Or hey, maybe it's not a building at all. Maybe your mind goes straight to food. You know, that crispy, salty, perfect taste of fish and chips? It's a flavor you can find pretty much anywhere in the world. And then, of course, you've got the people, the absolute legends, from rock stars who changed music forever to athletes and writers who have had a massive impact on global culture. And look, all of that is definitely England, but it's really just scratching the surface. So let's start peeling back some of those layers and see what else is going on. First things first, before we get into all the culture and the economy, we got to get our bearings. Let's get the lay of the land, the geography, and the people who call England home. So where are we talking about exactly? England is the big southern chunk of the island of Great Britain. Its capital, London, is massive, and as an island nation, it's surrounded by water, the North Sea, the English Channel, and the Irish Sea. And it is packed. We're talking about roughly 56 million people. That's a whole lot of energy and dynamism squeezed into a pretty compact area. But it's not all just bustling cities. For a relatively small place, the landscape is incredibly diverse. You've got the famous River Thames, of course, but you also find these gorgeous rolling hills. And then, bam, the breathtaking mountains and lakes of the Lake District. Okay, so that landscape and all those people have created this incredibly rich culture. Now we're going to get into the heart of it all, from its artistic giants to its national obsessions. And when you talk about English culture, there is one name that just looms larger than almost any other, a figure whose work has crossed every border and is still just as powerful centuries later. Yep, you guessed it, William Shakespeare. The guy was way more than just a writer and poet from England. He's a cornerstone of world literature. His legacy is just immense. But hey, culture isn't just about famous poets, right? It's also what's on your plate. And it goes way beyond fish and chips. You've got things like savory Yorkshire puddings, hearty Cornish pasties, and of course, the whole tradition of afternoon tea. It's all part of the national identity. And then there are sports. Oh man, you can't talk about England without talking sports. Football or soccer, it's not just a game, it's practically a religion. And right alongside it, you have the classic English sport of cricket and the tough, intense game of rugby. They're all woven into the fabric of the country. Okay, so we've covered some history and culture, but what makes England tick today? Let's switch gears and look at the forces that make it such a major player on the world stage right now. A huge piece of that puzzle is education. I mean, we've all heard of Oxford and Cambridge, right? These aren't just old historic universities. They are global powerhouses for learning and research, pulling in the brightest minds from literally all over the world. And all that brain power helps fuel a monster of an economy. The capital, London, isn't just a big city. It's one of the most critical financial hubs on the entire planet, driving not just the UK's economy, but the world's. But don't think it's all just banking. The modern English economy is way more diverse. The services and tech sectors are actually massive. We're talking about a country that has really leaned into a modern, knowledge-based economy, a world leader in everything from financial tech to artificial intelligence. So what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, it seems to be a country that's in this constant, fascinating dance between its incredible past and its fast-paced future. And that contrast is what makes England, England. It's a place where you can be standing in front of an ancient castle, turn your head, and see a gleaming, futuristic skyscraper. It's living history and a high-tech hub all at the same time. So England is anything but a static museum piece. It's alive, it's evolving, it's constantly in motion, which leaves us with a pretty cool question to think about. In a nation with such deep roots and such powerful ambition, what on earth is its next chapter going to look like?